Hey, how's it going guys? Captain Cuba here and welcome to another God of War video. Today, I was not expecting to be making this video. I really thought Game Informer was done showing their so-called gameplay clips from God of War Ragnarok. But here we are. Today they showed, let's be honest, another 10 seconds of new footage, because a lot of the clips we've seen them before. But today's gameplay showcase was mostly about the accessibility features of the game. They really didn't go into too much detail as to what features we'll be getting. There is a cool one that when you throw the axe at those spells to unlock the chest, the ringing of the bell lasts longer for people who I think are hard of hearing. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really go into accessibility features. All I know that it's really cool that Santa Monica is adding all of these features so more people can experience the game, because God of War Ragnarok is going to be a huge game, and the more people get to play it, the better, in my opinion. But as you guys know, my channel mostly deals with lore and a little bit of gameplay, so there's a couple of things here that I want to talk to you guys about and see what you guys think in the comment section below. So the first thing I need to talk about is that Atreus will now have his own XP leveling up system of some kind. Again, this is something completely new. This was not the case in God of War 2018. In God of War 2018, once you killed a group of enemies, you would get a certain amount of XP, and then you would be able to just use it however you wanted. If you wanted to level up Kratos' abilities, you could. If you wanted to level up Atreus' abilities, you could. It was more open like that. Now this one seems to be interesting. It seems that the more you use Atreus, the more he's gonna level up, which is interesting. It's interesting and good, but bad at the same time, because I think this is gonna encourage people to spam the arrows. So hopefully Santa Monica has a system in place that will prevent players from doing this. Now, some people might think that this is Santa Monica hinting that Atreus will be playable of some kind. This could be the case. You guys know that I'm open to the idea of Atreus being playable at least at the end of the game. So this could be it. Maybe the XP will work to level up Atreus, so by the end of the game you can play with him and you can unlock other abilities and stuff. So that could be the case. But if I'm being honest, I think this is more of a, not a callback, but like reworking of the system they originally had in God of War 2018. You guys might not remember this, but in the E3 2016 demo of God of War 2018, you can see Atreus leveling up his archery skills or his tracking skills, and this was going to be a mechanic that Cory Barlog thought about. It would be another thing to combine story with gameplay. It was going to be really cool, but it got cut because either they didn't have enough time or not enough resources. It's not clear, but it seems like that system is coming back in one way or another. So it's really cool. They're really adding new things to gameplay, and honestly, the game has me really excited. The other thing I want to talk about from this gameplay clip is a block of some kind with some ember or some fire coming out of it. This is definitely new. We have not seen this in God of War 2018. I don't know what it could be. It's reminiscent of the rage stones from God of War 2018, where Kratos would smash them and then he would get some rage. I don't think this is it. They look too big for that. Like, they're needlessly big if that was the case. I think these are more like barrels. I think of them as explosive barrels. Atreus would throw the axe or the Leviathan, or throw the axe or the Blades of Chaos, and the things would blow up, causing an explosion and hitting a bunch of enemies. So that could be it. The last thing I want to talk about from this gameplay clip is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's more like a fairy device that you see in the background. It's not necessarily a boat. It's definitely a floating device, but it has a chain attached to it, and the other end of the chain seems to be attached to a small island of some kind. So it's cool because it seems like the players will be able to get on there, and Kratos will have to pull the chain, and maybe Atreus will have to shoot the frog enemies in the water, or maybe they will come onto the platform itself, and you as a player would have to let go of the chain and start attacking the thing. I like this because it reminds me of like the earlier God of War games where it had more of these things, like in the Bog of the Forgotten, or even inside of Atlas with the lava section. So it's cool that they're adding more things into gameplay. And the last thing I want to talk about in this video, it's actually not from the new gameplay clip, it's from the previous one. So the other day, a guy by the name of Mecha on Discord messaged me. He found something really cool, or at least interesting, that I wanted to share with you guys. And I was working a script, like I was thinking of writing a script, but the more I tried, the more difficult it became, because it's such a small detail that it's much better to talk about it in a breakdown. So anyway, in Svartalheim, when Kratos is walking in one of the parts, if you look to the left, you will see a plant or a fungi sprouting of some kind. But if you look closer, it's actually one of the mystic gateways from God of War 2018. Now, for new players or people who just don't remember God of War 2018, the mystic gateways are essentially the game's fast travel mechanic. Not essentially, that's what they are. It's just that God of War 2018 combines story with gameplay for a more seamless experience. Very early in the game, Brock gives you a key so you can access them, and then you can play around, not play around, but you can just interact with them a lot more. But in Svartalfheim now, they seem to be disabled by this fungi plant. It's not clear what this is. There's a couple of possibilities I've been thinking about as to why this is happening. Number one, it could be as a result of Fimbulwinter itself. In the previous clip, Tres talks about earthquakes and things going wrong with the realm, so fungi spreading could be one of those things happening as well. Number two, it could be that the Mystic Gateways have been overgrown by fungi in Svartalfheim because the dwarves don't necessarily use them. As you guys know, Sindri, Brock, and all the dwarves can just simply step in the realm between realms. They don't need the Mystic Gateways to get around the realms faster. And the last possibility as to why this is happening is the more interesting one. I don't think it's the case, but at least it's interesting to consider. This could be Odin's doing. As you guys know, Odin is a powerful magic user. Freya taught him a bunch of Vanir spells or magic runes, and Odin has got to play around with them in interesting ways. So maybe he's aware that Kratos and Atreus are on the move, and he has disabled the Mystic Gateways to prevent them from getting across the realm faster. I don't think this is the case because they will eventually have to break this spell because the Mystic Gateways are an integral part to the game. They can't be blocked forever. But it could be Odin's undoing. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. But yeah, I think for now I really am done talking about God of War Ragnarok. In a way, it feels like we've seen a lot of gameplay, but not enough at the same time. I just prefer a longer gameplay. If Game Informer had just taken all of these clips and put them all together, it would have been more exciting. It would be, I think everyone would agree with that. But they did comment in the video saying that it's not their fault. Sony told them exactly which clips to show, so they're not at fault. I'm honestly done talking about the marketing of this game. I'm not getting royalties from it anyway. It could be good. I'm not an expert, so yeah, this is everything new we know from God of War Ragnarok. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the cylinder blocks thing on the beach. Let me know about the fairy device, and especially let me know about the XP. What do you think? What do you think this means? How do you think this is gonna play into gameplay? Is it gonna be exciting? Do you worry that players are gonna be spamming arrows a lot more? Whatever your thoughts and theories are, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. So yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, remember, go forth in the name of Ragnarok.